Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a collective for today. Today is Wednesday. It is August 19th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, just leave it on my table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Sorry about that. I still have something in my eye. Like it's irritating. Bubbles. Come on, go away. I know, but go away. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, fly. Shoo. Didn't you get enough loving this morning? We're going to use Erica's Lenormand of Hope by Erica Robinson. I got this from lepenetaire.com. And I keep saying I'm going to order from there, and I keep not ordering. Because I'm such a nerd. Oh, he's going to the clean litter box. I just cleaned them. I just put out all the trash. We got one on the table. I'm trying to get in a little reading before the daddy-o comes to pick me up. We're going to hang out today. We got two on the table. Three on the table. Four on the table. Okay, take how it resonates, because you guys know how I feel about the child card. Anytime in Oracle, Lenormand decks, even in tarot, there are cards that are specifically meant to like represent children. My thing is it's not always children per se, but people that act like children. Okay, that's why when readers are like, "Oh, you might be pregnant," because I got the card that says child. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Like, if you don't got something more intelligent to say, I don't want to hear it. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Not only the fact that cards that represent birth in tarot really don't necessarily mean birth, they mean the birth of oneself. Okay? If you're enlightened, you would know that. That's why at any time a reader's like, "Oh, you might be pregnant. They might be pregnant." Please take that somewhere else. Please take that somewhere else. I hate that. I hate it. And I'm not saying that it couldn't be true, right? Somebody couldn't be knocked up out there. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't put that out there, first off. And second off, no. That's not the only meaning for that card. And you know it. And you know it. And you keep saying it. And they do it for views. And they do it for likes because people like to hear that. People like to hear that. I do not. Because I'm enlightened and I'm healing. And I don't care if somebody is out there that gets knocked up by my ex. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. I don't need to talk about it. And that wasn't meant to sound triggering. That was meant to sound informative. Somebody is realizing that they have to grow up. Somebody is moving towards, I want to say adulthood, but like I said, this is probably already an adult. Let's do two more shuffles. Bubby, are you okay? Because I don't do readings for kids. So I'm going to assume, unless it's children's affirmations, this is not affirmations. I'm assuming, last shuffle, that this is an adult leaving behind their childhood ways. Hey, baby. We got 7 with bottom of the deck. They want to go towards a woman. And you can take how that resonates because you can flop it to a man. Hold on one second. Hello? Okay, cool. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Bye. Love you. Sorry about that. That was my dad. Okay. I didn't even look at bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, bottom of the deck. You can flip flop it. It could be two men, it could be two women, two non binary. You guys know it doesn't matter. Underneath the man card is the tower. I think this is a tower moment because after that is the book, and I just heard the book of love. So let me just say this. I think somebody's realizing that they need to grow up in order to move towards another person. Again, it doesn't have to be a woman. Let me show you what we got. We've got child. We've got lily, which often represents like innocence, purity. And even when you look at the lily card, it could represent a child as well. We've got birds, at least in my opinion. That's just my opinion. We've got whip, scythe, rider, which is movement, okay, and woman, bottom of the deck. And like I said, bottom of the deck is man, tower, book. We even got fox here. We've got coffin. Like, we've got a letter. Somebody, feminine, masculine. Again, take how it resonates. Bubby, were you just sitting there? Take how it resonates. Somebody's ready to grow up. Somebody's ready to go towards another person, possibly their person, right? When I heard the book of love, that kind of cinches it for me. It's some type of love situation, some type of past person coming back, however you want to look at it. Maybe not even a past person, maybe just somebody that's been enamored with someone, in love with someone, inspired by someone, and now they realize, like, okay, I got to put all this bullshit aside and I got to go towards this person because I don't have any more time left. They don't have any more time left. Like, it's time. Somebody could be coming through with some type of letter, or somebody could get a text out of the blue saying, hey, could be one of those lengthy texts like, I know I hurt you, I know I disregarded you, maybe you've never thought of me like this, would you like to grab some coffee and talk about what's going on, blah 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 blah. It could be so many things, you guys, so many things, and it could be different for everybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be a letter or a text. Somebody could come up to another person and just like spill their guts and have so much to say. And it seems like a freaking letter, you know? Take how it resonates. There's I don't know who sings it, but the song Walk Like a Man, if you've ever heard it. Walk like a man. There was a movie with oh god, what is his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. I think he was a host on America's Got Talent. Howie Mandel. Howie Mandel. There was a movie from like the 80s where he like grew up in the jungle or something, and then he was brought back to the US and they tried to make him into a man, and they play the song Walk Like a Man. I don't know if anybody ever saw that. I used to love that movie when I was a kid. I would watch that incessantly. But and I can't remember who the female was because he falls in love with a woman, and I can't remember who it was. I want to say Helen Hunt, but I don't think that's it. Um, yeah, I don't think it's Helen Hunt. But very, very funny movie. And it was different at the time, you know, it was different. Walk like a man. Somebody's realizing they need to walk like a man. And again, take how that resonates because they don't have to be a man. They really don't. They really don't. Yeah. With the birds, the writer, like this is someone leaving their old ways in the past. We got this last night. We got this last night, but it wasn't so specific. Like this is specific. This is like, yeah, I'm going towards a feminine. Again, you can change that. Like this is for sure a situation. Like somebody is going towards another person. It could be a tower moment for both of them, right? Like this person having to come in and spill their guts and say what they have to say. It could have been a long time coming. Especially if they had feelings, like especially if the man had feelings but the woman had no idea. Like it's going to take a lot of work for the person to come forward and say something. It's not easy. And if this is a past situation coming back to the forefront, and this man is coming from the past to go towards this woman that they used to be with, they used to know, I mean, that takes even more courage, right? Because you don't know what the reception is going to be. Somebody somebody could literally hate their guts. I don't know. I'm and I think I talked about this, was it last week or the week before? Even if you don't want to, even if a person comes from the past, right, and they want to talk, show them a little respect and a little courtesy and a little mercy, because it's not easy to come forward and admit, like, oh, I made a mistake, I want to apologize, I want to say I'm sorry, I want to redo, I realized I'm in love with you. It's not easy to do that. Show somebody a little courtesy, a little mercy, right? It doesn't mean you have to take somebody back. If somebody comes back from the past and they were abusive or mean or whatever, and you just don't have the desire to revisit that, then don't. But at least be nice about it. At least send them off with a happy farewell. Even again, if the tables turn and they get belligerent and they get mean, like then walk away. Just know that you were the nice one, you were the kind one, you were the one with the open heart, and walk away from the situation and let them live their crabby little life. I know it's easier said than done. But I've used this as an example before, and I'll always use this as an example. Even the ex best friend, if she were to come forward and want to talk and say something, I would hear her out. I would not accept her back into my life ever again. I just wouldn't. And I wouldn't accept any of her friends or family back into my life. I don't want any of that. But I would listen to her and wish her the best and move on. Now, I've used other, like the guy I was in love with last year, if he were to finally want to talk after over a year, I would hear him out. What do you have to say? What do you want to say? The thing is whether any of these people from my past realize it or not, highly intuitive, psychic. So if you're going to feed me some line of bullshit, I'm going to know. And again, it doesn't matter because, like I said, there are certain people I would take back into my life, certain people I would not. Certain people I would take back, but they would be in a box, right? Like they would, like, okay, this is where you go, like nothing more than that. It doesn't matter. Like in my head, that's already fixed, that's already set. But what they say to me, I'm always going to remember because, again, highly intuitive, psychic. So, yeah, somebody coming in and feeding me a line of BS, I'm going to know it's BS. I can read people's faces, I can read people's emotions. They don't even need to talk. Certain people wouldn't even need to talk around me. I could literally just feel what they're putting off towards me in the air from themselves to me. So, again, you always have the right to accept someone or not accept someone back into your life. I would just allow somebody the right to speak, because then at least that way when you walk away, you know that, You weren't the troublemaker. You were the peacemaker. And you just walk away with a good heart about it, you know? Those tower moments, they're a bitch. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there. Take from it what you will. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all made it through my diatribe about children and tarot readers. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.